Hi, welcome back to 8th grade science. Today we're going to be diving into our science material. So you'll all be on the Google Classroom. Today your assignment that's going to be posted is the scientific method. But also later in the week we're going to be going into lab safety, measurement and graphs, and at the end of the week we're going to be doing a scientific method at home lab. I'm going to allow you to use your creativity to complete a lab. But today, for scientific method, I want you to complete the following tasks. You're going to review the scientific method, Google Slides, PowerPoint. We'll go over that. And you're going to watch and complete the Ed puzzle on the scientific method. You're watching it now. And this will be graded as a homework at class or classwork assignment. And it's due tonight, February 2nd, by 11:59 p.m. Oops. Let's take a look at that scientific method's PowerPoint. What is the scientific method? An introduction. And with all of my PowerPoints, when you go through them, I want you to click View and Show Speakers Notes because I usually have information that is relevant to the slides. I want you to brainstorm and think a little bit. What do you think the scientific method is? What do you think makes up the scientific method? Well, let's go through it real quick. Steps of the scientific method. First, you make an observation. 2, ask a question. 3, form a hypothesis or a testable explanation. 4, make a prediction based on the hypothesis. 5, test the prediction. 6, iterate. Use the hypothesis to make new hypotheses or predictions. Okay, you're thinking, whoa, that was a lot. What's going on? You might be thinking, I have no idea what's going on. But that's okay. Feeling overwhelmed? We're going to take a step back and break that all down. Let's start with our step 1. Make an observation. An observation is simply the act of watching an action. In our example, we get up in the morning, we want to make some toast. So we put the toast in the toaster, but the toaster won't toast. And to help demonstrate this, I just so happen to have a toaster with me. I'm gonna plug in the toaster. And I want to try to make some toast. Okay, that's weird. It's not staying down. It's not getting. Let's try to hold it down. Turn the dial up. I don't feel any heat. Okay, so it's not toasted. My observation is the toaster won't toast the toast. Okay. Now we go into asking a question. Why won't the toaster toast my toast? So you have to ask yourself, why is the result or action occurring during my observation? Next, step 3, you form a hypothesis. A hypothesis is a potential answer to your question, and it should be written as an if-then statement. So you think, okay, why wouldn't the toaster be working? It's not heating up. Maybe something is wrong with the outlet. So what could I do? In my hypothesis, I come up with, if I plug the toaster into a different outlet, then it will toast the bread. Moving on to step 4. With your prediction. This is based on your hypothesis. Prediction is the outcome you would expect if your hypothesis is correct. Or I think a better word just to use would be supported. So if I try a different outlet, a different plug, the then the toast will toast. The toaster will toast the toast. And I just so happen to have another outlet. Let's unplug it. Lose this one that's not, maybe is not working. We'll find out. Plug it in. Okay. Let's try and see if we can make some toast. Okay. Starting to heat up. That's a good sign. And let's give it a minute and wait and see what happens. All right, and look, our toast toasted. See? So, what we just did was we tested the prediction and the hypothesis. I plugged the toaster into a different outlet and I tried again. And look, we have toast now. It toasted, and the first time it didn't on the other outlet. So now that we have done our experiment, we're going to use our results and our hypothesis to make new hypotheses or predictions. And we're going to iterate. So in iterating, you are reflecting on your results and you're using them to guide you to your next steps. And remember, you should be able to reproduce your results in this experiment. So if I were to plug the toaster into the first outlet again, the toast wouldn't toast. I guess something's wrong with that one. But it should toast again when we plug the toaster into this outlet. But the results are, in this case, our bread, it toasted. So our hypothesis was supported. A big thing is we say our hypothesis was supported or not supported by our results in data. So now we think about what that means. We want to investigate further. We could think what's actually wrong with that outlet, but we're not going to be messing around with electricity. But, and you shouldn't at home either. On the occasion that I tried in the second outlet and the bread still wouldn't toast, we would say the hypothesis was not supported. Because our hypothesis was if we plug the toaster into a new outlet, then the toast will toast. But if that didn't happen, then we think, well, maybe something else is wrong, so we need to come up with a new hypothesis. So we think, maybe there is a wire broken in the toaster. But of course, we're not going to be messing around with electricity, and don't do it at home. And that concludes our lesson for today. Just want to share this with you. Now, test your hypothesis, cat, and looks like this boy tested his hypothesis. He has those ramen cup noodles. It looks like he tried to cook them in the microwave without water, which seems funny, who would do that? But I have to admit that I actually accidentally did that recently, and it created quite a mess. So always make sure that you add water to your cup noodles when you're making them in the microwave. Now, in finishing off the lection, I want you to make a public comment on this assignment in the Google Classroom and let me know what a good hypothesis must have. And how do you write a proper hypothesis? What's the correct format? And then start brainstorming. Let me know if you have any ideas of an experiment you could safely test at home. And I will see you tomorrow. Thank you.